Alright, so I recently found this post on the InfoWars. A teenage boy thwarted a home invasion by an illegal alien from Africa in France. What's more is this illegal migrant was known to police. Now at the bottom of the article it says that the French military warned Macron's government that the threat of a civil war is looming if society is not brought back from the brink of a downward chaotic spiral. So, hypothetically speaking, now, if a civil war did break out in France, which side would the French military take? In a perfect world, you would think they would side with the people, but this is not a perfect world, so they'll probably wind up siding with the government, even though they're supposed to protect France and its people, not the government. Now I'm gonna do some personal stuff here. In case anybody's wondering why I care so much about all these immigrant crimes happening in Europe. Well, I live in Canada, right? And my whole life I was told that diversity is the strength of the human race. I later realized it's human species, not race. But anyway, diversity needs to be protected and cherished and all that. So, when I look at all this that's happening in Europe and all these crimes and all this immigration, I think to myself, well, what about the native population, the native culture, the native ethnicities, and all that? It's not a question of if they get replaced, it's a question of when. I mean, just like this meme in the window here, the Native Americans were the natives, and now they're a minority in their own land. Also, there's what, 7, 8 billion people in the world? Of that 7 or 8 billion people, how many of them are white? Only what, 1.5 billion are actually Caucasian? So, yeah, even globally, white people are a minority. And you hear about people, and people complain that Europe's too white. Well, that's where white people come from, so yeah. That would be akin to going to a country in Africa, not an Arab-controlled one, but an African one, and saying it's too black. But you can't, 'cause that would be racist. Now let's circle back, as she says, to the diversity. The way I look at it, diversity is like a tree. A tree has branches, and these branches have smaller branches. So a race would be a bigger branch of a tree, and then that branch would have other branches. I think they're ethnic groups. Um, Europe has what? Celtic, Germanic, Nordic, and I'm not sure where the Greek and Italian ones fall into, or the Spanish ones. But yeah, little branches on top of a big branch that's connected to a tree. The tree being the human species. And the tree, the species, gets its strength from the branches. So if one branch dies, that affects the whole tree. I almost forgot the Slavic groups. There's two of them. There might be others, but I'm not too sure, so apologies for that. Anyway, that's just my quick little ramble. Take care.